What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. I hope everybody's having an awesome weekend. Guys, I was supposed to be doing this video yesterday, and I apologize for that. But, guys, I literally slept all day. Got to catch up on my rest. But anyway, guys, I want to discuss today something that could change the entire future of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And one thing that I've always said is that anytime we get new content and new information, there's always something there that we can use and utilize to look at the future. And what we have today here is I'm gonna go over the scam. There's something that I want to show y'all in game that honestly all of us, including myself, have completely overlooked. And I'm sure there's somebody out there that's seen this or who have thought about it, but I have never seen anybody bring it up, never heard anybody talk about it, including myself and others. So this scan here consists of the Frieza Force. You also have a Pulley, you have Kui, you have Dabura and Zarbon. Basically everybody from the Namek saga that we fought in Kakarot. Now, one thing about this is this, guys. It's telling you that you can play this subquest without having played. There's two things that it's saying here. Number one, it's saying that this is a continuation of a subquest from the main story. But it says you don't have to have completed that subquest in order to access this mission. And I know a lot of people are saying, what is that subquest? I told y'all in the last video. That subquest is the subquest that you get for reviving Frieza, as well as the Ginyu Force, Dodoria, Zarbon, Kui, Apuli. We revived all of these guys with the Dragon Balls to help us train. Guys, this is that subquest. This is the subquest that it's talking about. So if you haven't revived them with the Dragon Balls, you can still do this mission, but this is a continuation of that subquest. And I think that it's extremely interesting because if they're going to utilize revived enemies for future content, then what is that going to say for future content of the game? Like what could that bring to the table? Because one big issue with the game is that the enemies, and even me and Kenzaru talked about it in our video that we did together, that the enemies are just too easy. Now we're fighting a golden form of Frieza, and I guarantee you this guy's gonna hit harder than Beerus. By the way, guys, I'm going to double up today on videos because my next video is going to be exactly about that. So why is Beerus harder, or why is Beerus such an easy fight compared to what Golden Frieza would be? So guys, please subscribe to the channel, help us reach 15,000 subscribers. Turn on that bell icon notifications so you don't miss a single upload, because today is going to be a big day for this type of information. So that's coming later on today. But the way that this is going to work is Frieza isn't revived by his minions. It's not gonna be Sorbet and Togama and guys like that. No, Frieza is already revived in the game. We revived Frieza when we used the Dragon Balls in this particular mission, this particular subquest. Okay, so and I'm just fast forwarding here till we get to the part where we're fighting Frieza. We revived. It was a special situation, guys. We revived Cell, we revived Buu, Dabura, and Frieza. Okay, and so we have to fight those guys back on Earth, and it's very interesting because all the people that we fight, we have to train with. And just reading here, Frieza. Let's get that back a little bit right there. Frieza just as full of himself as he was before. Try sparring against him. The conversation that they have is you're training with Frieza, but I want to go to the end. Well, let me read this dialogue. I have countless planets and thousands of servants at my disposal. I'll have you know. Knowing that you still intend to use me, the great emperor. Yeah, you're a big deal. Got it. Come on. And so basically Goku and Frieza, as we know from this fight, they're gonna spar, but it's at the end of this fight is what's important to pay attention to. So if we can get there. let's fast forward here, guys. You fight him in his final form. Notice the location, guys. This is the same area that we have speculated that we're going to be fighting Golden Frieza at. Okay, this is the side part. Remember, you know, because people say, oh well, Frieza destroys a city in Fukatsu no Weve. Guys, this isn't going to play out like Fukatsu no Weve. Togamanim, Sorbet, I doubt they're in the game. But the thing about them is that we haven't revived them yet. I mean, they're not the ones that revive Frieza. We are. We're the ones that revive him. So we're the ones that's going to be fighting against him. So you have to take that into account. It's not going to play out the same way. By the way, this video comes from In Between Gamers channel, guys. You can go subscribe to him if you like. I just wanted to give him that credit. This is his video. I'm just using the footage. But this is that exact same area that we talked about where the fight with Golden Frieza takes place. And if you look at those scans, it doesn't show this part, it shows another area, but it's essentially the same fight. So I thought that was really interesting there. But let's get to the end of this fight. See, you can see those mountains there. You can see the trees right here. You can see this part here. That's the same as we saw in those other scans. So, and it's starting to look a little bit dark back there. Like, that's some real interesting stuff. But listen at this dialogue. I suppose my just having been revived is to blame for this performance. So what Frieza says, if you're feeling a little rusty, there's always next time. And we are about to face next time. Frieza's already alive. Frieza's alive. Dabura's alive. Cell is alive. Cell Juniors are alive. Everybody we revived with the Dragon Balls, guys, they're still alive in the game. The only contradiction or kind of loophole to this, or retcon, if you will, is the fact that the villainous enemies are also around. But that's kind of weird. But one thing about the game is that I remember when I tried to revive the Dodoria and Zarbon with the Dragon Balls, I couldn't do it until I actually defeated their villainous enemy form of them. So that's really interesting. But like I said, those guys could easily just have been brought from a different timeline. That's the way around that. They're not from this timeline. So going on with this dialogue here, he tells him next time. Frieza says next time with a question mark. Goku says, yeah, I want to train with you again. Guys, do you see where I'm going with this? Oh my gosh, I must say, I never cared for how you speak to me, but very well. After all, being of my genius would surely exceed you if I were to commit to this training nonsense. Frieza right here is telling us that he is about to train, guys. This is the prologue, if you will, or epilogue, whichever one comes first, I don't know, to what we're about to face in the DLC with Golden Frieza. And the big question comes, what's next? Who are we gonna fight next? One thing, I'm gonna get to the Cell stuff, and I'm gonna get to Dabura. Dabura becomes a good guy in a sense, actually. And I wonder if that could lead into some stuff with Toa. And then with Buu, Goku talks about fighting Oob and waiting for Oob to come. We'll get into that as well. Let's just continue with this really fast because I don't really want this to be a long video. Bear in mind, however, that I still intend to kill you. Okay? That's very interesting. That's the spirit, Goku says to Frieza. And right there, the sub quest ends. So we revived Frieza with the Dragon Balls. We fought against him to test our mettle. And then after the fight, we don't kill anybody, mind you. So they're all still alive. But the thing is, after that, Frieza says that he's going to go and train. And this is how he's going to come. He's going to come back to this same area, guys. This is going to take place in the same area. And he's going to be Golden Frieza because he trained. So I got to thinking, you know, what of the other things? You know what I'm saying? So let's look at what Cell says. I heard you told Vegeta and someone else, you think what I told them was the truth. Goku, oh, I get it anyway. Let's go a few rounds. I could use the training. And why would I do something like that? Because you want to. Goku is telling him, Cell, is that so? You got the Saiyan cells in you, right? Then you can't resist the urge to fight just like me. Goku says, you're not exactly wrong, Goku. That's kind of like my Cell impersonation. So Then they fight. Let's fast forward to the end of the fight. And notice at this time, guys, we have Super Saiyan 3. Cell is a higher level than where they're at right now in the game and stuff like that. And it's also interesting, guys, because people wonder, why can't we fight these guys again? Because it's not time for us to yet in the game. But let's continue with what Cell says at the end of their bout. Okay. Cell says to Goku, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You are Goku after all. You're far stronger than you were during the Cell games. But if you're capable of such strength, then I, being comprised of your cells, should be as well. So what is Cell going to go and do, guys? Cell is probably going to go and train as well. This is giving me some chills, man, because if this happened with Frieza, with Golden Frieza, could we see the return of Cell? Could we see a Golden Cell or something to that effect? You know what I'm saying? Or something special is gonna go on, guys, because one thing about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, especially the main game, is solely about the main story. But guys, the DLC is shaping out to be Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's Bandai Namco Cyber Connect 2's own rendition of their quote-unquote super saga, in a sense, guys. They know that people want to hear the what ifs. They know that people want to see all this spectacular stuff, and I think that the DLC is going to be the driving force behind all of this. So picture one thing that everybody says, what if Cell came back in Super? Don't be surprised if we get a DLC in the future with Cell returning in a more powerful form. What if it's Golden Cell? Who knows? I don't know. What if it's Cell Blue? Like he looks blue like the Cell Juniors to represent Super Saiyan Blue, the same way Frieza turned golden to represent the Super Saiyan that defeated him with Trunks and Goku. I mean, these things are up there. They're possible. But Cell clearly is setting the stage to return to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot in a more powerful form. He said, but if you're capable of such strength, then I'm being comprised of your cells should be as well. Let's continue on. Yeah, probably. You will be bowing before me after our next fight. We are going to see Cell again in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, guys. When? I don't know. There is a special scenario coming up. Now, the leaks has it that Trunks is involved and stuff like that. I believe that Toa and Mira could be involved. It could have nothing to do with this, but in the next season of Kakarot's DLC, we could get 2 more boss battle episodes where one of them is Cell, one of them is Kid Buu. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but let's continue on with this because I do want to get to Dabura's is a little bit different. I'm finna get an ad here. So YouTube TV. Wow, okay. YouTube advertising on the YouTube video, guys. Yeah, forgive me for that. And Mr. Beast. Shout out Mr. Beast. Dude, can you imagine getting a shout out from Mr. Beast, dude? I know y'all say DM, skip all of that, but whatever, dude. Shout out to Mr. Beast. So then we fight Dabura. And Dabura's actually turned into a good guy in Kakarot, which is really weird. But at the end of his fight, which he fights Goku this time instead of Gohan, the dialogue is a bit different. It doesn't elude that we would see Dabura again, but rather that Dabura would be on our side. Geez, you are something else. Are you not aware of who I am? And Goku says, you're a really good guy now, right? And Dabura says, gasp. He's gasping. Oh my, it appears I've gotten a little carried away, Dabura says. Goku says, I'm actually relieved you're still just as strong as before. Let me know if you want to fight again. And Dabura says, he kind of hesitates and says, I will. And he says, yes, about the money you've promised me. As there is no need for me to receive it myself, I would like to have it donated to a charitable organization. So Dabura turns into a good guy. Like, it's really weird. And he's a changed man or demon. See if he'll forego his pacifist ways and fight you. So it doesn't seem like Dabura may be at the continuation of this, but then Goku goes and talks to Baba and he ends up fighting Majin Buu, Kid Buu again. And I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of that fight to see what Goku says to him. Sorry about these ads popping up, guys, but this is some really cool information. Now, mind you guys, the same thing happened with the Frieza Force, like with Captain Ginyu Nim, Dodoria Nim. The Cell Juniors even made friends with Vegeta in a sense. Like, everybody's still around. So in the DLC, I'm wondering how they're gonna bring them back. Goku says, "Boo, nothing beats going head to head with you, Boo." And this is giving homage to, or giving a foreshadowing to Oob. Potentially we could see Oob come back to the game. Can't wait to fight you once you're reborn. So the next time we see Kid Buu in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it could very well be in the form of Oob. Okay. Majin Buu just, ooh, sounds like you had fun too. Okay, see you later. That's what Goku says. He. So Goku says basically that he's excited to fight Buu again when he comes back reincarnated, and that's setting the stage for Oob in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. See, it's like some really cool stuff going on here, man. So right here, man, I sure hope Boo's reborn soon and grows up nice and strong. Like, dude, it's gonna be dope, man. This is going to be some pretty interesting stuff. And then there's also some videos of, if you can go back and look at them in y'all spare time, of the guys reviving the other, like, Cell Juniors, the minor villains in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And so it sets the stage for this. Like I said, that is what set the stage for Golden Frieza's return. It's not going to be Sorbet and Togama wishing them back with the Dragon Balls. The original content that they talked about, original story, that is the original story. That we're the ones that wished him back. We fought against him, didn't kill him again. He went off the train. He gathers his army back because they're always going to follow Frieza. He gathers his army back to come back to crush Goku, but this time he has the Golden Frieza transformation. So the big question is, what is gonna happen with Cell? What is gonna happen with Oob? You know, guys like that. Are we gonna fight those individuals again? Because all of the majority of the revived people are here. Only ones that are not here are Raditz and Nappa. Aside from that, this is all of the Namek people that we revived, and then we have Cell and the Cell Junior. So are they gonna do something with Raditz and Nappa? Are they gonna be able to possibly obtain Super Saiyan or something like that? So that big what if type stuff, those unanswerable questions of what would happen if we fought Cell again or something to that effect, and everybody wishing that we can get tougher enemies, those answers seem to be on the cusp of being answered to us, starting with Golden Frieza, guys. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. I appreciate y'all's patience thus far, and then tune in for the next video dropping later today, explaining why Beerus fight maybe is easier than Golden Frieza. And people may say, oh, they made Frieza tougher because we just beat Beerus to Plummel. But guys, I promise you there's a reason behind that, and we'll get into that into the next video, guys. That's all I got for right now. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.